Let's hear for Charlotte Otremba, everybody. Charlotte! All right. Hey, everyone. I'm a born and raised New Yorker. Yeah. But my parents are from the Midwest. If you're unfamiliar with this parenting style, it's if you have any issues with money, your emotions, or sex, you just don't talk about that. You just don't, hun. No. My mom is so in denial about sex, I don't think we've ever even said the word in front of each other. I think the only time was when we were filling out college applications and we said sex and I circled F. And then now they say gender, so we wouldn't even have that connection. So sad. I remember in high school everybody was talking about like first sex talk with their parents. And I was like, oh, like when your mom gets kind of drunk and you can watch Sex and the City together? And fast forward through the sex scenes and sit in silence? You kind of look around, look for your cat to pet? And I went to kind of a super liberal, like all-girls school, and they'd be like, yeah, well, my mom told me to take a mirror and look at my vagina. Closest I got to looking at my vagina was reading the tampon box. And even then, it was a little hazy because it was like the off-brand one from Costco. It's on sale. It's okay, I applied these values to when I finally was seeing someone in high school. And I didn't tell him about my problems. I didn't tell him about my emotions. And I certainly didn't tell him it was the first time I was having sex. So that happened. And then afterwards I was like, oh, whoopsies, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom there. And he's like, what are you doing? Is that blood? What? What? No? And he was like, was this your first time? And I was like, oh my God, that was so amazing. No, you were just so good. I'm gonna go. And then I like cried in Penn Station. It was super romantic. If you think this changed, it hasn't. I have a boyfriend now, and he came to visit my family. And my mom was like, all right, so you can sleep in that room, and he can sleep down the hall in that room, and your aunt and uncle and 2 cousins will be sleeping together in that room. Willing to make an entire family uncomfortable to make sure everybody knows I'm not having sex. She's like, there are children here. I was like, what are you talking about? Anyway, she loves to deny things. When I was in high school, I also came home once with a bottle of vodka in my purse. This was dumb, I know. And so then the next day, she found it, never mentioned it, and then my entire closet and all my purses were cleaned. And then I found an article on my desk about how to organize your purse. Thanks, Mom. Speaking of denial, I'm an actor. If you don't know what that means, it means 95% of my time is spent in a service industry job. And the other 5% is telling people, I'm an actor! Convincing them as well as yourself. Anyone you meet, you're like, I'm an actor, do you know anyone? Can you help me? I'll do anything! Yeah, it's going well. I called my agent. Actually, I call her every week. She just doesn't really answer. But she finally called me back, and she was like, well, Charlotte, you know, it's really tough right now for white women. What? Hashtag Oscar's so white? Like, is this a joke? And I'm just like thinking through like Emma Stone, just one. Like, she's like white, like not even like the peach crayon, like the white crayon. Like Jessica Chastain, Winona Ryder, like these are the people, these are my colored people. Like, we can't wear off-white or we blend into the wall. So I was like, all right, like, what do you need? Like, which box do we need to check? Like, I'll cut my hair, cut off my arm. That covers 2. What else do we need? I'll roll in front of that car out there. I'm ready. It's not going well. It's okay. You can check out my reel. I have a clip of me playing a prostitute on Investigation Discovery. That's the Murder Channel. Great. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate it.
Charlotte Otremba, guys. First time doing this. Really well, right?